Warning. This game contains content that might not be suitable for most audiences. Viewers' discretion is advised. God damn it. No matter how hard I try to wash the blood off of me, it's not working. As if it's a constant reminder that I failed. Yeah, I failed. I failed again, and this makes it twice now. What did I do wrong? Should I do things differently? Maybe it's a mistake to have that mindset in the first place. More importantly, will I be able to go back again? Or is this the only chance given to me? There's only one way to find out. I simply crash in my bed and close my eyes. Before I knew it, it's morning already. Immediately, I look over to my phone and see that today is Friday, 28th of October. Seeing the date shown on the screen, let out a relieved smile. God has given me another chance, it seems. However, I only have seconds to celebrate this as I hear knocking, followed by my dad's voice echoing just outside my room. Rendra! You awake? Yeah, I'll get ready in a minute. Breakfast is already at the table. Be sure to eat before going to school. Uh-huh. Oh, one more thing. You'll have to help out your aunt today. Why not? She said she feels bad for you and wants you to take it easy. Listen to her, will you? You okay? Yeah, I'll do that then. Good. Then I'll be off to work first. As I listened to my dad's footsteps getting fainter, couldn't help but feel a little troubled. I usually help out in my aunt's store during the evening. She's a nice lady, but she can get strict sometimes. Started as a way for me to get some extra pocket money from her. Eventually, I work part-time there, and she gets annoyed if I skip work, except when it's an exam season or the holidays. But what's this? Now she's telling me to rest up? For now, I decided to shrug it off. I planned on not helping her today anyway. Sleep full. There's something more important to do after all. I went to school. Entering my class, another sense of relief washes over me as I lay my eyes on. Ren! Morning! Morning. Her name is Michelle Amerta de Jong. We call her Amerta because of her generic first name. Like a ray of sunshine, she's cheerful, warm, and friendly towards anyone. You'd think with that kind of personality, she'd be a popular student here. She used to, until her ex-boyfriend betrayed her. It's a nasty detail that I'm not going to delve deeper into. Say, I got 2 tickets for a thriller movie tonight. Here it is. You know that I hate going to the cinema. I know, but Kai and I were looking forward to seeing the movie, but he moved out a few weeks ago. And I don't want to watch it alone. So please? So you're saying I'm a replacement for Kai? Ow! You don't have to, hit me that hard, Amerta. Come on. No, that's not what I mean. We would have definitely invited you if you didn't hate the cinema so much. Sure then. Huh? You will? Really? Why are you asking me again? Should I take it back and say no instead? No, that's not what I mean. Please, don't take it back. Well then, it's settled. We're going on a date tonight. Saying that out loud with some of our classmates around. She's way too carefree sometimes. But anyway, those kids should be teasing us about it right about now. Any minute now. The sound of the bell snaps me back. Class starts. Amerta walks to her seat, and the other classmates ignore our banter. That's weird. Really weird. It happened twice now. The day passes like a blur to me. Before I knew it, it's already 4 p.m. Amerta is walking beside me, rambling about the cinema she used to go to when she was 10 years old. So when I got back to the cinema, my rabbit doll was gone. Guess what? The staff stole it for whatever reason. I ended up hating the cinema too for a while. But my ex-boyfriend started bringing me to the cinema a year ago and it made me like it again. That also ended up being our sour memory too. Well, until Kai took me to cinema to watch that one zombie movie where there was a huge scene of zombies piling up to climb this huge wall. What was that movie called again? Anyway, I like the cinema now. I want to wash away the bad memories with good memories with both you and Kai. You're really excited for tonight, aren't you? Yeah, I am. It's so rare that we get to hang out together. Just the two of us. Sorry. Was I talking too much? No. I told you. I don't mind listening to your ramblings. Great, because I just remember about the story that happened back before I met you. There she goes. She's usually calmer than this. It really shows that she's excited about our upcoming date, as she calls it. Out of nowhere, I feel something in my pocket buzz. Oh no, my vibrator! I take a look at it. It's a message from my dad. My dad is vibrating! Oh, no! He's just sent me a picture, followed by a short message. Isn't this your friend? The picture is a missing person notice of someone named Kai Winata Setyawan. Isn't this Kai? He told us that he'll be moving away with his aunt, yet why? Ren? What's wrong? No, it's nothing. Are you sure? You look pale. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. I'll deal with this later. For now, there's something more important to do. Ah, man, that was too intense. It's honestly way too gory for me, but man, it has a really interesting storyline too. Seriously, how can you watch all that with a straight face, Ren? You're not actually a psychopath, are you? I've actually just seen a lot of screwed up shit. I mean, heck, have you not been on the internet, Amerta? Okay, I get it. You're scared. You have to grab onto my arm like this, even after we're outside the building. Aw, can't we at least hold hands? Fine, do whatever you want. Yay! Thanks, Ren. Getting my permission, she stops hugging my arm and gently holds my hand instead. She gets touchy sometimes. I don't know if she does it to her friends or exclusively towards me. I like to think it's the former because I don't want to get the wrong idea. I'm getting distracted. Damn it, not a good time to do that. Should we head home now? Yeah, let's. After walking for a few minutes, Amerta suddenly stops in a track while still holding my hand. What's wrong? I ask, even though I already know what she's going to say to me next. You know, Ren, I want to go home tonight. It's been so much fun spending time with you. Way more fun than being in that house of mine. Can I, have a sleepover at your place or something? Your mom will scold you, and our classmates will spread some more rumors. Don't even care about that anymore. You can call me a salute or whatever. I'm used to it. And I'm just so tired of getting called names both at school and at home. The only break I get is when I spend time with you and Kai. You know, I've been thinking of moving away, like Kai, except without anyone noticing. Start a new leaf somewhere. Sounds nice, right? Should we do it, Ren? Let's run away together. You hate this place too, don't you? It's true. I don't really like staying here. I'm almost seen as an outcast at school, while at home, it gets too noisy sometimes. I don't have it as hard as Amerta. I don't think so, at least. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Going to a new place where no one expects anything out of you. It's nice as it is. I won't leave my parents be. So I rejected Amerta's desperate pleas the first time. Then I accepted to run away with her the second time. Both answers yield the same results, so whatever I say here won't matter anyway. Let's run away. Then let's do it. Let's run away together, Amerta. Huh? I hate to say this, but I don't really mean it when I say it. I'm only saying it to make her happy. She'll never find out about this anyway. Then, without warning, the blaring sound of a car honk disturbs our talk. By the time two of us turn to look, the car is already going full speed at us. I immediately grab Amerta and shove her out of harm's way. Move! Amerta? Oh. Did I do it? My body feels numb. I see a lot of blood seeping out of me, so I probably did it. Ren! Rendra! Try to speak, but no words come out. So the only thing I can do is let out a small relief smile, knowing that Amerta is fine. It's better to have her safe and alive. She has a much brighter future than I'll ever have anyway. Feeling peaceful despite the physical pain, I finally close my eyes, ready to accept my fate. Only to wake up back in my room? Hey, if I'm correct, your name is Rendra, right? Yeah? You're Amerta, right? Yeah! Can I sit next to you? Sure. Thanks, Rendra. The others don't really want to talk to me right now, so I'm happy that you do. You mean the rumors? So you heard. You gotta believe me, Rendra. It's nothing but a big misunderstanding, okay? And, you haven't seen the pictures, have you? No? Why would I? I'm glad. You know, I'm not exactly an interesting guy, but feel free to just come over and chat if you have no one else to talk to. Just make yourself comfortable. Just because I'm always alone doesn't mean I mind having company. Rendra, aren't you worried that the others are going to spread rumors about you too if you hang out with me? I don't really care. People don't really talk to me anyway. It's not going to make a difference. That sounds kind of sad. Thank you. And the two of us won't have to be all alone, right? Yeah, I guess so. The story is actually really captivating so far. I'm actually enjoying this. Well, that was a nostalgic dream. Oh no, I'm back in my room. But what is this? I thought I died, but I wake up in my bed as if nothing happened. With little to no energy, I grab my phone and stare at the screen. It's another 28th of October. I guess it's not the answer then. As hard as it is to believe, I'm perfectly sure that I've been experiencing time travel. For some reason, I'm stuck at the 28th of October. I've been reliving the same day 4 times now. This current time should be the start of the third loop. At first, I thought that this must be happening because I need to save Amerta by sacrificing myself. A life for another life's kind of deal. But judging from what happened last time, doesn't seem to be it. Makes sense. It's not like this is August 15th at 12:30 noon. The situation might be similar to that one anime I've seen, but I have to think of the solution myself. The tiny differences that happened last time was also weird. I'm pretty sure I reenacted the original 28th of October at least almost perfectly. Nothing should have changed. The more I think about it, the dizzier my head gets, so I get up and prepare myself for school. Just before I step outside of my room, I decide to do a little research. Again, Kai is listed as missing. I downloaded the poster image before trying to message Kai about it. While I'm typing to him, I hear my dad knock on my door and calling for me again. Ready for school, Dad. Just give me a second. Good. Don't forget to greet your mom today. She's worried that you were ignoring her yesterday. Again, another difference from the original 28th of October. This time, I didn't bother reenacting the original, so it's not too surprising. Sorry. We'll do that then. After getting out of my room, I stopped by and stood in front of my parents' room before gently knocking on the door. Morning, Mom. Rendra? Mom's quivering and weak voice makes it hard for me to listen to. I know what's going to happen, and I continue to try and hold a conversation with her anyway. Maybe this time will be different. You never know. Did you sleep well? Please, forgive me. My dear son, I'm so sorry. I told you there's nothing to apologize for. Sorry! I'm sorry! Her mumblings then turn into sobbing the more we talk. This is why I avoided talking to her during the previous loop. Not because I hate her or anything. It's because I love her, and I hate seeing her reduced into whatever mess this is. Though I know that this is partially because of me. A month ago, I almost died. She's been apologizing to me a lot since then. But it was never this bad. I can handle my parents arguing to hell and back, but this... Feeling a pat on my shoulder, I turn to look and see my dad smiling somewhat sadly at me. Thank you for talking to her. You should hurry off to school now. Yeah. Look at work, Dad. Say, I got 2 tickets for a thriller movie tonight. No. Hey, the cinema, Amerta. Why go to a public place to watch a movie where you could just watch from the comfort of your home? Wow, Ren, I know you can get easily ticked off sometimes, but you're very vocal today, aren't you? You must be in a bad mood today. It's an absolute no, huh? Just looking forward to it, too. Sorry. Can we just wait until it's available on streaming services instead? I'll invite you to my house to watch it together. Huh? Is that okay? You say that you don't like inviting people to your house, didn't you? If it's you, it's fine. Really? Yay! Thanks a lot, Ren. Can't wait. Me too. Then that means she'll be staying home tonight, which means neither of us will get hit by a car. Maybe I should have done this as the first loop started. I didn't really have the heart to reject her offer. As Amerta and I talk, I suddenly feel a phone buzzing a few times. Check it out, I see notifications from Kai. Oops, yeah, I didn't move out with my aunt. I ran away. Sorry for lying, Reddy, he replies. Followed by, oh my freaking gosh. Do they have to use that ugly picture of mine so... So, wait, hold up. So for 3 freaking loops, I thought that my friend was possibly kidnapped or something. Or, I don't know, the worst possibly happened to him. But he just ran away. God, how many people hate this town? Jesus Christ. So much for worrying about him. He's absolutely fine. Ren, what's wrong? Kai just texted me. He's doing fine these days. Really? Then I'm glad. Maybe we should call him together. So it'll be like the old times again. He only left around 2 weeks ago. That's hardly old. It felt like it's been forever to me, you know? Don't you miss him, Ren? Not really. He always stole my lunch and roasted my favorite shows. I say, good riddance. You two are as close as ever. I'm happy to hear that. The school bell rings soon after, signifying the start of his class. Again, those kids didn't bother us today. Hate to say this, but I guess I'm sort of bullied. It's mostly petty stuff, with my classmates talking behind my back, or sometimes saying stupid stuff to try get an amusing reaction out of me. Rather than hurtful, it's just annoying. So annoying that I've thought of beating them to a pulp at some point. So I'm glad my classmates have been avoiding me since the last loop. Yet again, school class is like a blur. I don't even remember anything from my class earlier. However, before Amerta and I could go home, a teacher stops me. To be more exact, it was one of our school counselors, Mr. Ari. Rendra, do you have time? I do. What's the matter, sir? I'd like for us to talk, just 2 of us, in the counselor's office. Is that alright with you? Sure. Great. Then please, follow me to the counselor's office. This won't take long, so don't worry. Mr. Ari, back at it with this bull again. He wouldn't ask me to go to his office if this talk won't take long. Hey, if that's the case, I'll wait for you outside, okay? Uh-huh. After that incident months ago, it will make sense for Mr. Ari to want to talk, I guess. We've had plenty to talk before. But did I look extremely gloomy today or something? My head keeps spinning as I follow Mr. Ari. As soon as we reach the office, he beckons at me to sit across from him. I oblige. Surendra, how have you been? I'm feeling fine. Just a bit sleepy. I can see that. The bags under your eyes are very visible. Not only that, but your hair is unkempt too. Is it because you've not been sleeping nowadays? Yeah. Well, I can understand why. Then, would you like to talk about what happened? Oh no. The face and that tone is not a good sign. What more is there to talk about? I've been doing fine nowadays. The lack of sleep had nothing to do with anything. That's kind of a lie, but he doesn't need to know that. He would think I'm crazy if he knew about the time travel. Not only that, I also wanted this to be over quickly. Although hearing Mr. Ari's weak chuckle makes me feel a little uneasy. Fine. You certainly don't look fine, Rendra. Please, I told you, you don't need to lie around me. That you can express yourself to your heart's content. There's nothing that I want to talk about, sir. I told you, I've been doing fine, and right at this moment, I still feel okay. That's not a lie, because I'm starting to feel somewhat anxious now. He's pitying me, and I'm not sure why. Sorry, sir. I don't have anything to talk about right now. Rendra, wait! I keep walking away, hearing Mr. Ari call my name a few times. Fortunately for me, it gives up way easier than I expected. Once I reach the school gates, I look around, hoping to meet up with Amerta. However, I don't see her anywhere. No. Amerta! Amerta, where are you? I run over to a student from my class, hoping she'd seen her. Hey, have you seen Amerta? My classmate gives me a confused look before answering with a stuttering voice. No? I can feel some of the nearby students giving me a weird and bewildered look, but none come forward to talk. Judging from that, I figure that none of them knows where she went. So I stop relying on my classmates and decide to look for her myself. I mean, if I fail this time, I can just try again. I couldn't find her. Calling her phone didn't work either, so now I'm left with this place. It's Amerta's house. I'm doubtful that she went home without me, but I couldn't think of anywhere else to go. I knocked on the door. Nobody answered for a while. Until I see Amerta's mom opening the door. She looks terrible. Her hair is messy, she has bags under her eyes, and she smells like alcohol. In fact, she's holding a bottle of it in her hands right now. I haven't seen Amerta's mom in a while. Amerta never talks about her either. I wasn't aware that she is doing this badly. What are you staring at? Why are you here, you dumb boy? Just wondering if Amerta is home. Amerta's mom just stares at me, looking at me as if I'm an insect. Then, without hesitation, she raises the bottle that she was holding. Ow! Hey! That was rude! Ow! My hand hurts. What in the... You little... Don't come here and bring up that cursed daughter of mine's name ever again! She slams the door on me hard. I keep standing in that porch to process what she just did to me. She raised her glass bottle up, then hit me. Holy frick. No wonder Amerta hated living here. Her mom is insane. The worsening pain in my left arm snaps me back to reality. That's right. I need to look for Amerta. Pretty sure she's not in her house based on that lovely interaction earlier. I can patch my arm later. No big deal. Or just wait for the next loop. I couldn't find her. Just sighing out loud, I take a seat on the side of the road, resting my legs and taking some time to think. I searched everywhere I could think of. Her house, my own house. Hell, even tried searching at Kai's older house, which is empty, before searching the cinema. I've spammed messages and called her phone too, yet there was no answer. I don't want to think that she died. So, the only possible answer to this is that, in this loop, she decided to run away from home immediately. That would have explained why Amerta's mom seemed so angry too. Now I can only hope she doesn't get hit by some sort of vehicle while running away. Oh god. Did I just jinx it? Still feeling uneasy, I quickly stand up again, only to realize something fatal. The spot. Isn't this where Amerta and I previously got hit by a car? God, I'm such a... Oh my god! Well, that was stupid. So stupid, it makes me want to just skip this fourth loop and sleep the entire day away. I can't do that. Amerta will die all over again, and I'll spend more time in 28th of October. After letting out a long sigh, I waste no time getting ready. My hand. What? Even though it's bandaged like it was before, I can still feel that there's a fresh wound there. On top of that, my jacket is slightly ripped. I was hit by a car twice and there's no trace of it anywhere on my body. I mean, I guess it would be like the same kind of logic as truck couldn't, honestly. But Amerta's mom hit my hand once with a bottle, and the damage even transferred to this loop? What is she? A monster? Once again, the sound of my dad knocking at the door breaks my train of thought. In a minute, Dad. Say, you got 2 tickets for a thriller movie tonight. What? How did you know? Kai told me that you were excited for this movie to come out. Oh. So, will you be coming with? No. What? I'm just gonna say no. Like frick. Ah, darn. I knew you would say no, but I thought that maybe. Still hope, you know. Sorry, I never liked the cinema. It's an absolute no, huh? Well, it's fine. Honestly, I really wanted to hang out with you, though. Just the 2 of us. If that's the case, then forget about the ticket. Let's hang out at my place after school. Huh? Is that okay? You say you didn't like inviting people to your house, did you? If it's you, it's fine. Yay! Then it's settled. I'll be looking forward to ransacking your place, Ren. Please don't actually ransack it. I didn't have enough brain cells to think of a better plan, so I decided to go simple. Our cause of death so far has been car accidents. So if we stay inside and keep my eyes on her, things should be fine. Right? Right? So, welcome to my room. Wow, your room is so you. Is that supposed to be a good thing? Yes, it's small and simple, but it's so cozy here. Oh, are these your anime figurines? She says as she starts carelessly grabbing one and looking at it all over. This is why I don't like inviting people here. Hey, don't touch that. I bought that for almost 1 million rupiah. Oh, wait a minute, rupiah. This game is made by Indonesian. Holy heck! Nice! Okay, my hands are off. Sorry. Also, don't look under my bed. There's some embarrassing stuff there. Embarrassing stuff? It's not. Don't worry, it's not porn or anything. Huh? Well, good to know. But what I meant to ask is that it's not dead bodies, it's that... Okay, you watch way too many true crime documentaries. If I had bodies down here, my parents would have turned me in immediately. It's just... some of the comics I drew when I was younger. Ren, you make comics. I do. I don't plan on taking it seriously, though. It's just for fun. I guess it's a way for me to vent out. Since I was little, I always have a pretty vivid imagination. I even have an imaginary friend or two back then. Since nobody else could see them, I started drawing them so that they can exist, I guess. Well, I shouldn't be surprised considering that one time you were caught drawing in class. Anyway, what kind of comics do you usually draw? Horror? Fantasy? Action? Around the money, actually. Sometimes I draw horror, sometimes I draw dark fantasy, with a lot of tragedy in it. One thing is for sure, I mostly write edgy stuff. It's honestly really embarrassing. I'm sure it's fine. You had to let me read one of your comics someday, though. Yeah, sure. Someday. When I've created something worth reading. Uh-huh. Feeling my stomach growling, I sit up and head to the door. I'll get us something to eat. You haven't eaten since morning, have you? Yeah, that'll be appreciated, thanks. Uh-huh. Weird. I'm in a good mood this loop. I've been in this loop 4 times now. I feel like I should be irritated or bored. Is it because I finally had the courage to invite Amerta to my house? Oh, darn. Kai was right. Maybe a simp for her after all? As I'm grabbing a plate, my whole body freezes when I realize something. On my bed. There's still that. Just to be safe, I put the plate back into its place and walk back to my room. The sight that greets me when I open the door is... What even is this? I see Amerta sitting on my bed, with a familiar cutter in her right hand. She hovered it onto her left wrist. It's a familiar gesture. Way too familiar that makes me want to gag. With a haste, I quickly grab her right hand and pull it far away from her body. Amerta! What are you doing? What? You did it too? Why can't I do the same? Huh? 1 month ago, remember? He almost died? What? Did Mr. Ari tell you that? And so what? You want to have revenge or something? What's your point? My point is, just let me die, Rendra. What do you mean? You've been reliving this day over and over for me, haven't you? There's no way either of us are getting out of this other than letting me die, Rendra. No, there has to be another way. I've let you die countless of times. There's no way that's the... Rendra! Listen to me. There is no other way. I'll let you make this choice right now. Let me die and keep doing this for eternity. Which will it be, Rendra? Oh boy. Okay, I know that letting her die is actually the right choice here, but I'm gonna be going through all the choices that do not lead up to the true ending of this. Yes, unfortunately, I took a quick glance at the walkthrough because they said there were several endings to this. It was right there. I'm gonna see what happens if I keep trying. I'll keep trying. There's no way I'm letting you die. You failed before. What makes you think you'll be able to do this? I'll find a way somehow. Trust me. I definitely want to see you try. Here, I'll help you restart. She says that. She brings the cutter close to my neck, then... Why? Frick! Did she just kill me? No. There's no time to waste. I couldn't let Amerta do something stupid like that again. I hear a buzz coming from my phone, but I ignore it completely. Wherever it is, they're not important right now. Amerta. I need to keep her safe no matter what. What? So I've tried again and again. I've even lost track of how many loops I've been through. Repeating again. And again. And again. And again and again and again and again and again. Oh God, it's going on forever. Amerta. Why do you keep dying? Ren. Oh no! Why? Why? Because it's the only way to keep you safe, Amerta. You keep running into trouble. You know how many times I had to witness you die over and over again. You think I wanted to do this? If you had stayed put, none of this would happen, Amerta. What? Oh, you died out of blood loss after all. Then, I'll be gentler in the next loop. Don't worry. I guess I'll have to restart again. Oh! Oh no! Ending 4. For eternity. Okay, this time let's just let her die so that we can actually continue the story. God, I really don't want to say this. I don't, but something tells me that she's right somehow. Fine. Do whatever you want. Amerta smiles at me. Her smile looks sad, but at the same time, she also seems relieved and glad. I let go of her hand and close my eyes when I see her pointing the cutter at her own neck. Rendra, I know this looks bleak, but there's always hope, okay? Trust me with this. Frick! God. When I opened my eyes again, Amerta is already lying on my bed, lifeless. Is this really right? What does she even mean? There's still hope. She's dead. No. Oh, there's no way out of this, is it? No matter what, isn't this basically murder? Quickly, I grabbed the cutter that's still in her hand. I need to go back. I need to redo it again. And I still die! Everyone dies in this route! Frick! I'm back again. Thank God. I have little to no energy left. What happened last loop really drained the life out of me. Literally! I think I'll actually skip this loop and use it to rest. Who cares? I can just redo it again anyway. As expected, my dad knocks on the door, expecting me to be ready for school. Sorry, Dad. I feel a bit sick. Gonna skip school for today? Surprisingly enough, my dad doesn't question it. In fact, he immediately approves. Of course. Do you need to go to the doctor? I can take you there now if you feel that bad. Huh? I mean, no, I'd rather stay here. Alright. Just call me if you need help. And with that, I hear my dad's footsteps walking away from my room. Aside from Amerta, why is everyone being so lenient towards me? Since this loop shenanigans started, it's like people straight up ignore me or talk to me as if they're walking on eggshells. I honestly just want this whole thing to be done with. Is there really no other way than letting her die? Frick. Whatever. Wanting to shut my brain off, I collapsed back onto my bed, wrapping myself in blankets before falling asleep yet again. Seriously, Ren, you're like the street food expert of this town. Never knew the meatballs here taste so good. You're welcome. I think that Mr. Echo's meatball cart is the best place to get meatballs, honestly. You're not wrong. I don't even like meatballs that much. Should take me to that noodle place you recommended too. You mean bakso? Yeah, I'll take it tomorrow. Also, Ren, do you know who that guy is? You mean the guy with dark blue bomber jacket over there? No, but I see and pass by him a lot before. I think we have the same taste in food or something. I always see him frequenting my favorite food stands. I see. Honestly, he looks really cool. I kind of want to try talking to him, but I'm a bit shy. Huh. So you can still feel shy after all. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I don't blame you. The guy stands out a lot. You're good at talking, aren't you? Just go for it. No, you gotta accompany, man. Come on. Wait, what? Hello? You here alone? Huh? I'm not. Oh, this is Kai! He looks adorable! What? There's this girl named Kuntilana who's sitting in front of me right now. What? It's just a joke. I'm obviously alone. Let's start with the question anyway. My friend here is curious about you since he's seen you a lot. Also, for those of you who don't know, Kuntilana is like some sort of like Indonesian sort of ghost or something. There are so many different kinds of folklore out there in Indonesia. It's fascinating. I really do want to get a book that actually goes into all these different kinds of ghosts. It is so fascinating to me, like all this different folklore. Anyway. Huh? Aren't you the one? Oh, you're that loner guy who always sat by himself while wearing earphones and watching anime. Say he's the one who sometimes forgets to return his bowl back. Mr. Echo complains about you a lot. At least I'm not an inconvenience. Ha! You have a point. Since you're here anyway, what are your names? And judging from that uniform, you guys are from the Catholic school, yeah? Yeah, you're right. Name is Michelle Amerta Zejong. Just call me Amerta, please. Mine is Rendra Raharja. Amerta and Rendra. Got it. Just call me Kai. Anyway, don't you have someone you need to save right now? Sound of my phone repeatedly buzzing wakes me up. Look at it. It seems Kai is calling me. Huh? Kai. I waste no time to pick it up. As soon as I did, the overly familiar, friendly voice greets my ear. Hey, you up already? How did you know that I'm sleeping in the first place? Ow! Is this how you talk to your best friend? I'm hurt, Rennie. Say he's the one who lied about moving out. I'm hurt too. I hear Kai's nonchalant chuckle from the other end of the line. Despite what I said, I'm glad to hear from him and hear that he's fine too. It definitely manages to make my day a little better after what happened last loop. I'm not telling him that though. He'll just get cocky or think I'm crazy. Anyway, my dad found me and dragged me back here this morning. So I decided to visit you, but your mom told me that you're sleeping the entire day today. It's only 3 p.m. right now. If you have nothing better to do, let's meet up, yeah? Right now? Let's meet up next year. Of course I mean right now. What do you say? Sure. I need to ask you a lot of stuff anyway. Same goes to you. Then let's meet up at Mr. Echo's. Should I invite Amerta too? She misses you a lot, you know. Oh. What do you mean by that? Really? Are you being serious right now? I only raised an eyebrow at that, even though he can't see it. What does that mean? Yeah. You don't know how much he's been talking to me about you. It's driving me nuts. Kai doesn't say anything to that. Just when I thought that he hung up, I hear him softly sigh. It'll be just the two of us. Boys only today. Plus, you need to stop thinking about her, you simp. It sounds like he's trying to make a joke, but God, I can feel him forcing that one out. What's wrong with him? I thought he'll be happy to see Amerta than me. Sure. Just the two of us then. Great. I'll see you then. With that, he hangs up. Oh well. This might be for the best. I might not be able to handle seeing Amerta right now anyway. When I arrive, I see Kai already waiting for me in front of the meatball cart owned by Mr. Echo, the two seemingly chatting away in friendly terms. Walking closer, I can finally hear what Kai and Mr. Echo are talking about. Yeah, it all happened so suddenly. Don't worry, sir. I wasn't kidnapped or anything. Wow, you even looked for me. Now I feel a bit guilty and embarrassed. Oh, look who's here. You owe me an apology too after this. What's this? You're sad that I'm gone after all. You should just say that to my face instead of saying it in a roundabout way. Well, that's Kai for you. He rarely takes anything seriously. It's better than him acting careful around me like the others have been. It feels refreshing, honestly. Stop joking around. Was genuinely worried about you for a moment. Yeah. You'll get a special apology later. Here, I already ordered one for you. The usual, right? Yeah, thanks. Both of us take a seat on the side of the street to enjoy our meal. The sky is clear. It's good weather to eat some meatball outdoors. After both of us take our first bite, we look at each other, wondering who's gonna say what first. At that, Kai lets out a sigh of resignation. Fine. I do owe you an apology and an explanation. Thank you for realizing that. I'll make this short. My dad's getting remarried. To think. Wait. To that woman you don't really like? Yeah. She doesn't even bother trying to talk to me properly. I'm sure she's just in it for the money or something, since she's got a son too. I keep telling my dad that I don't like her and that I oppose the wedding. Just the two of us are doing fine by ourselves. I don't want to deal with my dad's failed marriage again. Things got heated when we were talking. Then he told me to leave the house if I hated it so much. And you actually left, didn't you? Of course I did. Well, I couldn't really think straight back then, so I just stormed off out of rage without thinking twice. And it's embarrassing to walk back home after all that, you know? So I ran away from home. I don't want to worry you or Amerta. You two had enough problems on your plates. So I lied. Told you that I'm leaving town to live with my aunt. What the hell? Don't look so sad about it. Sorry I lied, okay? It's not just that. You could have just asked for help. Help, huh? That's a bit rich coming from you. What? Nothing. Look, told you. You two had enough stuff to deal with. Besides, this isn't anything big. Just our usual squabble. It's just how my dad and I are always like. Getting kicked out of house is not just the usual squabble, Kai. Fine, I guess you have a point. But my dad and I have made up this morning and we reached a compromise. So everything's good on my end for now. Yeah, if you say so. Yeah, so enough about me. More importantly, are you okay? Yeah? Slept the entire day. Of course I'm fine. Not that. I mean Amerta. Amerta? Why are you asking me? Ask her yourself. Oh god. It is true. What's true? Why are you being so cryptic now? I see Kai taking a deep breath in as if he's bracing himself. Rendra. Amerta's already dead. What? Oh. Funny joke, Kai. The entire audience is laughing at you right now. I don't think any of us are laughing. I think we're all taking this very seriously right now. Wait, are you guys laughing? God, what is wrong with you? Why? Like, she's dead! Which could be funny. But no! Looking at Kai's expression, I slowly come to realize that he's not playing around. To my dismay. I wouldn't joke about something like this. You know that. Amerta died a few days ago, hit by a car. And you were there to witness it. My dad told me about it too. Apparently, that's also one of the reasons why he went to look for me in the first place. He knew that the three of us are good friends, so he wanted to make sure I knew about this. He's also heard of your questionable actions. Questionable actions? Kai only clicks his tongue and ruffles his hair. Talking to no one, zoning out for hours, asking Amerta's mom about her recently dead daughter. Oh, and you've also slept on the streets where Amerta died. Your dad had to come to get you almost every night and drag you back home. Don't get me started on the rumors. I briefly visited my school this afternoon and heard your name being tossed around. Some thought you could see ghosts, some thought you'd gone mad. That surprised me. Everyone in my school knows who I am, let alone those in his school. Is it really that bad? To be honest, I didn't really believe any of it at first. Until I heard you talk as if Amerta's still alive. She is alive. Kai! I swear I've seen her and I can even physically touch her. And how about this? I'll listen to your side of the story. Oh, you just think I'm crazy. Well, if anything, I'd be happy if Amerta is actually alive. Also, do you really think I'm that mean? You're clearly going through something right now. I'm not gonna mock you and rub salt on your wound. Besides, I told you my story. Now it's your turn. At the end, I decided to tell him. About the loops, the depths, and even about what happened during the fourth loop. And Kai listens. His expression shifts from confusion to bewilderment to concern. He seems to have a lot to say, but he keeps himself mostly silent. The thing is waiting for me to be done with my story. So, yeah, that's all. I keep waiting for him to talk, but his mouth just hangs open wordlessly for a short while. I don't blame him. If Kai were to tell me he's been stuck in the same date over and over, I'd be speechless too. Right. How do I say this in the nicest way possible? No need for any of that. Just tell me what you actually think. Okay. Then everyone is right. You're losing it, Rendra. Wait, what? I expected it. Kai is usually brutally honest. And no, I don't mean that as an insult. You clearly need help, Rendra. There's never been a time loop to begin with. I remember you texting me about the missing person poster 2 days ago, and you told me that was during a third loop, right? The time loop thing is actually real. Dad wouldn't remember ever texting you. See? Kai pulls up his phone and shows me the same messages we've exchanged during the third loop. No way. My head begins to sing. Kai slips his phone back into his pocket before continuing on. You said that you basically got yourself killed. How many times now? 3. And one of them is suicide. It's fortunate that those happen to be hallucinations. What if one day it actually happened in real life and you got injured or died? Oh, so it's not even a time loop. I'm just losing my goddamn mind. Whoa. Oh, but it feels real, Kai. You're saying that all this time my brain has just been playing tricks to screw with me. Well, that's the only logical explanation that I can think of. Well, aside from obviously seeing some sort of psychiatrist, maybe I can take you to Amerta's grave. It's heard that you weren't there for her funeral. That makes the both of us. Maybe we can visit her for closure. No, go without me. Rendra. Get the hint, Kai. Sorry, but I think I need some time alone right now. I set my half-eaten bowl of meatballs aside, stand up and walk away. Shoot. Messed up. This is the only thing I hear from Kai's muttering. The more steps I take, the guiltier I feel. I know that Kai had good intentions. Now, of the three of us, he had it worse. Well, was kicked out of his house, staying at God knows where. One of his closest friends died, and the other one in his eyes is insane. His explanation does sound logical. It's realistic. Time travel only exists in fiction after all. That would explain the subtle differences between each loop. It would also explain why everyone's been looking at me weirdly. It would explain why my parents have been acting overly concerned too. I mean, their only son is going mad in their eyes. It makes sense. But why am I so mad at Kai? That and Amerta. I still can't make sense of her. Is she really a hallucination? She feels real though. Or is it because I'm really losing my mind? No, not crazy am I. I can still think clearly, I think. Ren. Both my thought processes and legs freeze almost instantly. There's Amerta's voice. Ren, that is you, right? I don't want to pay her any mind. After all, she's not real, is she? With that thought in mind, I continue to walk away. What? Ren, are you ignoring me? My hand suddenly grabbed and... Ah! Oh, God! Seriously, what's wrong? You were absent today too, right? Did you get sick? I get it. You're sick of seeing me, Ren. Also, yeah, I know all you saw is me screaming and this blurred out picture right here, but it is horrifying. I'm not gonna show it to you. If you guys want to see it for yourself, like heck, sure, go ahead. Silly Ren. Then you should have done something when my head got crushed under that car wheel when I got home just now. Now look at you, losing your head over this too. Oops, sorry. That was funnier in my head. Well, aren't you going to redo again? Ah, would you look at that? A train track. They're closing the gates. How convenient. That means you can kill yourself right now. Of course, you can still redo without harming yourself. It's faster this way. Don't you agree? As much as I don't want to stay on the tracks, I am determined to get all the endings. So, let's go! Without questioning her whatsoever, I stand close to the gate. Is this real? Is this a hallucination? Was the Kai from earlier even real? I'll just redo again. If I actually die, then whatever. Been a good run. Heck, this might even be a chance for me to get transported to another world. There's time travel after all. Why not isekai? I see the train approaching. Really enough, I'm grinning ear to ear right now. Before anyone can stop me, I jump right onto the track as soon as the train is only steps away. I wonder what's the name of this ending. I am legit curious. What? Wait, did I actually got isekai'd? What? Huh? Where am I? Sound of an unnatural looking forest shocked me. Yeah, my mind feels refreshed and calm somehow. Is this it? Have I truly gone insane now, or did I actually die? I pinched my cheek. It hurts. There's also this important looking sword beside me. It looks like something straight out of a fantasy story. I actually get isekai'd. Huh? What? Ending 3. For another. I actually got isekai'd. I'm sorry. What? Okay, this time I'm just gonna shut her up. I don't want to deal. I punched her. She's now on the ground, clutching her face. Usually I'm better at keeping myself from resorting to violence, but who cares? This Amerta is not real anyway. Kaya was right. There's no way that this is the real Amerta. Telling me to kill myself like that. It's not what she would have wanted. Speaking of Kai, see him running up to me with a... Wait, why does he look so shocked? Oi! Red, what did you do? What? Okay, who you punched, you idiot? With that, I looked down to where Amerta supposedly was and... Mr. Ari! Rendra, surprisingly, you have a lot of power in your punch. Mr. Ari! If Kaya and I help him stand up. Other than his bleeding nose, he seems fine. I hope. If I can say anything, Kaya already beat me to it. Sir, are you okay? Yeah. So I suspect my nose is broken. I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean to. It's alright. I can always get it checked and fix it up. The question is, Are you alright, Rendra? Sir, you're the one with the physical injury. I think you need to ask that question to yourself. Huh, you have a point. Rendra, go home and cool your head or something. I'll accompany your teacher to the hospital to get this treated. The house is pretty close anyway, right? But I'm the one who caused the injury in the first place. At least let me... Seriously, Rendra, you're pretty unreliable right now. I'm betting this hallucination is why you even punched this man in the first place, right? I can only purse my lip at that. He's pissing me off and I want to talk back to him, but I know that he's right. Sighing, Mr. Ari then pats Kai's shoulder. I'll be fine. I can walk myself to the hospital. Instead, can you accompany Rendra back home? Are you sure, sir? Yeah, I'm thinking that this hallucination seems to be worsening since he had such a violent reaction to it. Please, keep an eye on him until he's back home. The silence between us is cut short by Kai's sigh. You heard him. Come on, I'll walk you home. Sure. Throughout our walk home, there's this awkward silence between us. I've sometimes wished that both Amerta and Kai could tone it down a bit whenever we hung out. I didn't realize how good I had it back then. The feeling of guilt thanks to earlier didn't help either. Luckily, before the air became too unbearable, you've arrived. Thanks for walking me home. Rest up, Rendra. No, sir. I'll treat you again tomorrow. Same time, same place? Sure. Alright. See you then. As soon as Kai left, I entered my own house. As usual, no one's around. My dad is still working and my mom is cooped up in her own room. Having no one to greet, I just go straight to my home. To my room, I mean. With no other desire than to do anything else. I waste no time to lay on my bed and sleep through the rest of the evening. I didn't even eat. At least I don't think so. Opening my eyes, I see a scene play out. Another dream. It's nighttime and this is the location where the car is supposed to hit us. On the road, I notice a body lying in front of a stopped car. It's Amerta. I have her head crushed under the car's tire. Rendra, why didn't you save me? You were there. You could have pulled me out of the way or shielded me. But you only stood there back then. Useless. You can't even save the girl you love. You're so useless. Oh, I get it now. This is why I felt angry at Kai earlier. Everything is so grotesque and bloody now. Don't worry. Let's redo. Redo again and again and again. Redo for eternity. That way, your Amerta can be back. So will your peaceful daily lives. A buzzing sound wakes me up once again. Kai is calling me. It's currently 2:24 p.m. Huh? I just sleep for 20 hours. No way. It's my time perception getting way off. And when I think too much, I pick up Kai's call. Hey, you good today? Yeah, everything is fine. Sure. The offer for another round of meatballs is still up, by the way. Want to come with? I end up accepting his offer. I don't want to be angry at him forever, but seeing Amerta staring at me from the corner of my eyes like that is making it hard for me to do that. Since earlier, she's been staring at me wordlessly. It's starting to creep me out. Besides, with how Kai is acting right now, it's not helping. He hasn't said much since earlier. Like he's unsure of what to say. Like he's walking on eggshells. Just like the rest of them. Oi! Rendra! You can just tell me that you're not fine, you know? You're always like that. You keep saying that everything's fine and dandy. Even after what happened a month ago. Forget it. I probably shouldn't have mentioned that. Kai, you're trying to do some damage control or something. Honestly, you're doing such a poor job at it right now. I thought spending time with you would make things go back to the usual normal daily lives. I didn't expect you to pity me too. It's not pity. It's guilt, Rendra. I know you were pissed at me yesterday. Calling you unreliable and all wasn't cool. I'll be pissed too if you were to call me that in my lowest moments. So I'm sorry. An apology won't be able to fix the damage, Kai. I wasn't just hurt from this. You know what else happened? Thanks to your lack of tact, things I'm seeing, they're getting worse. Heck! I see Amerta with half her head crushed staring at me right there! It's driving me insane, Kai! She keeps telling me to just off myself and restart the loop. Even made me punch my own teacher. Rendra, Jesus, I'm sorry. I didn't know how things would get that bad for you. But, at least she's not real, right? Don't listen to her, okay? No, duh, she's not real, Kai. Again, you telling me that doesn't change anything because she's still there! And you call me unreliable? You only made my situation worse since you came back here. Yeah? Well, what do you expect? I can't properly help you, Ren. I'm not a psychiatrist. You don't have to be one to help me, Kai. Just do me a favor. Act like your usual self around me, will you? The hell I can do that when you can't even act like your usual self either. What? Want me to keep letting you live under hallucinations? Is that it? I'm so sorry for trying to help my best friend realize that what he's seeing isn't real. Guess I'm the big bad villain now. Why is that anyway? Because that's the only way you'll be able to see Amerta again? Because you want to live out a fantasy where you saved her? Ha! The tiniest amount of rationality that's still in your brain right now. Try to think. Would Amerta really want this, Rendra? You really think she died for? Hello? Oh, poo. Let my emotions get the better of me again. Kai, Did I get socked? Unable to finish my sentence, I suddenly feel a surge of pain on my cheek. Before I have a chance to say anything, Kai interrupts me. Punching people again. We've really changed, huh? What happened to the Rendra who wouldn't even start a fight because he didn't want to cause problems for his parents? Take a cold hard look at yourself, Ren. Do you think you'll get better if you keep on living, pretending as if Amerta is alive? Even before I arrived, you were already crumbling down, weren't you? Land out a blow on Kai. He grunts before he smacks me back almost right away. Before we knew it, our conversations had turned into a full-blown fight between us, with neither of us holding back. There's even a tiny crowd forming around us, but we couldn't care less. Anything that's left unsaid, days or even years worth of pent-up emotions, they're all expressed with this one moment. It's certainly not the healthiest way to do this. I don't want to hurt Kai either, and despite the pain, this is oddly very refreshing. My mind that's always preoccupied with Amerta is finally empty, for the first time in what seems like a long time. My only focus is on the fight. Although I know I stand no chance when it comes to physical fights against Kai. While I spend most of my time indoors, Kai would spend his time working out or playing football. So, the outcome of the fight is very clear. The both of us take some time for a breather. Just when I start to think that Kai is still mad at me, he suddenly lets out a smug chuckle. Are you satisfied now? Jesus, both of us are wrecked. I'm saying the same thing to you. You seem like you were enjoying this. Right back at you, Rendra. Still, I want to apologize for hitting you and all. I still stand by what I said. That's the one thing I want to apologize for. I really do think you need help. Your parents are worried to death. Everyone can see that. I'm sure that teacher of yours is worried too. He keeps prioritizing you before his broken nose. So please, Ren, even for just this once. Unable to finish his sentence, Kai's voice starts to waver. Then, the usually confident Kai. He cries. Please, just listen to me. Merta's already gone. You... The only one I have left, Ren. If you're gone, God damn it. Again, he doesn't finish his sentence and stands up instead, quickly wiping his tears away. Hell, doesn't even let me see his face at all as he hurriedly walks away. God, I really screwed up. If I managed to make Kai of all people cry like that. No, there's no time to think. Instead, idly, Kai's already on the other side of the road. The right choice for this is to call out for Kai, but as I said, I want to get all the endings. Chase after Kai! Without any second thoughts, I run up to him, all while calling out his name. I see Kai stopping and turning around, yet his eyes widen in shock, before I could figure out why his expression shifted like that. I became juice! It was bad. It was so bad. I am so sorry. Yeah. All these unkept graveyards. And then there's Rendra's. Your grave really is as spotless as it was back then. You can see how hard your parents worked to clean this up every month. You'd be touched by this, I'm sure. Man, it's been 4 years, hasn't it? You know how much sleep I've lost, all because you couldn't be bothered to look left and right when crossing that damn road. You freaking idiot. I still can't get over the fact that you died the same way Amerta did. What are you, soulmates? Sometimes I keep thinking back on that day. You called out to me because you wanted to say something, didn't you? Were you still mad back then? You sure want to kick my butt some more? Or was it the opposite? At the end, I had no way of knowing, huh? When Amerta died, you probably felt like this too. I'm sorry. Never really fully understood you and what you were going through back then. Yet, I kept pushing you to get help, like it'll be that easy. I was just selfish, honestly. Now I get it. It's not so easy after all, huh? Quiet and peaceful life. I think you've said that having a boring life is your dream or something. I just laughed it off back then, but these past few years, I'll admit, I kind of feel numb. I'll learn from your mistakes. You can just rest easy with Amerta up there. I'll try to. No, I will leave a peaceful life in your stead. That's the least I could do. For you. And for Amerta. Oh, for them. Oh, God, that hurts so much. Okay, this time, let's just call out for Kai instead. I call out his name from across the street. It's loud enough to attract the attention of nearby bystanders. Hearing that, Kai stops in his track before he looked at me. I was about to walk towards him, but my whole body freezes as I see a car passing high speed between us. That was close. I genuinely didn't see that car. After recovering from a small heart attack, I finally catch up to Kai. I also wanted to say sorry. You had that whole fight with your dad, got kicked out, and came back to this mess. When Amerta died, I didn't do anything. Even right before her death, she sent me a cry of help and I ignored it because of my own priorities. She's one of the kindest and brightest people I've known, Kai. And I failed her. I thought that maybe it would be better if I'm the one who died. Maybe I could turn back time to help her. Before I knew it, I'm already living in a fantasy. As she out to those who tried to pull me out of it. At the end, there really is no what ifs in this world, is there? No, Amerta wouldn't have wanted any of this. I know I need to move on in my life, but can I even have that luxury? I failed. Not just Amerta, but everyone. You, Miss Ari, especially my parents. I feel like I can't go back anymore. Rendra, do I really need to explain it to you again? Who cares about the past? Yeah, you screwed up before, but then what? You can't really change what you've done back then, can you? Of course you can't go back, because all you can do now is face forward. Look, do you really want to fix the situation or not? Yeah, I do. And I really need help. Right, Kai. Glad you came to your senses, Rendra. What can I say? I'm always here, aren't I? Just kidding. For now, let's get to the hospital first and get those treated, yeah? Come on, stop crying. You're going to make me cry too. He's the one who cried first. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, how's this gonna end? Huh. Okay. Alright. Finished reading it, Rennie. Now, this is one hell of a nostalgia trip. In my opinion, the draft is great. It's been rushed, but it's a one-shot. I get it. I don't know why you won't let me read your older works. Because I think this one is worth reading. The older comics I made are lame, edgy, and the stories made no sense anyway. What? As if this one isn't edgy already. I think you're just saying that to be humble. Also, don't forget to change my name in that comic if you do plan on releasing it to the public. You drew me so handsomely there. I'm flattered, but I wouldn't want more fans stalking my socials, you know? Yeah. The names will definitely be changed later. Don't worry. It's been almost 4 years since Amerta died. Kai and I left our hometown due to college. Now we live temporarily in this bustling big city, Jakarta. We don't go to the same university. Initially planned to, but Kai had to be a dumb butt and failed the entrance exam because he underestimated it. Well, this other private university accepted me though. At least we're in the same city, right? That's all he had to say about it. What's wrong? You went quiet all of a sudden. There's something on your mind. I was just thinking about how time passed so quickly. Yeah, I still remember your facial muscles being so stiff that seeing you smile is like seeing a blue moon appear. Shut it, Kai. I'm saying that as a good thing, though. It's nice seeing you loosen up like that, you know? Whoa, what's this? Kai genuinely praising me for once? Now that's a rare occurrence. Hey, it's not as if I'm stingy about it. If you want compliments, you could just ask nicely. Yeah, no. Save that for your fans. Speaking of, how's your streaming going lately? It's been going like usual. Except that there's more and more annoying viewers that popped up. Honestly, it's pretty funny at first, but now it's starting to tick me off. They spam the same thing over and over. Sometimes they would try to tell me what to do, so I started having mods to ban them. Yeah, it's still not enough. I already have like 3 mods. I don't want to add another one. Toxic gamer attracts toxic viewers, huh? You don't get it. Being toxic is part of fun. Anyway, maybe I can help you with the mod shortage. I don't think I can stay for half your stream since you stream 2 to 5 hours a day, but... Nah, Rennie. You focus on your thesis. Wait, unless what? The girl I introduced you, Natalia. You know that she's one of my mods. Is this just an excuse so you can help her instead? Man, is Ren just down bad for everyone? I wouldn't be surprised if he's down bad for Kai too. Kaya to Ren. Or Ren Kai. Ren Kai. What? No, nothing like that. But you two have been getting along, right? Natalia only has good things to say about you after all. I guess you could say that. We plan on meeting each other again next week. Look at you two, clicking real well with each other. Man, I'm jealous. What, should I introduce you to someone too? Wait, now that I think about it, I don't even know what your type is. Never really talk about your love life. Ah, don't worry about it. I was just joking. I want to enjoy being single and free for a long time. Ah, frick. I just remember it now. I have a meeting with my professor in about an hour. Huh? The traffic is bad out there. Better go now. Ah, I really don't want to go. I don't know when else will I be able to enjoy this expensive cafe, and I haven't even finished my food yet. What's more important to you? Enjoy some expensive cafe or your grades? Besides, you can just take the leftovers with you. Haven't you neglected your grades enough already? Fine. You have a point. Don't see you soon, yeah? Thanks for spending time with me today despite being busy. It's been a while since we last did that. Yeah, likewise. Thanks for reading the comic I made and giving it feedback. Let's meet up again sometime soon. And with that, I left. Having nothing else to do, I decide to leave the cafe. As soon as I do, I see... Today is one of those days, I guess. Yes, I'm still seeing hallucinations of Amerta. Thanks to my medication therapy. Never really got as bad as it was 4 years ago. Truth be told, I wouldn't say I completely healed yet. Memories of what happened 4 years ago still haunt me. Sometimes I still have nightmares. Sometimes I still see Amerta with half a face gone. Sometimes she's still going on about time loops. Even if one day I stop seeing hallucinations of her, I don't think I'll be able to forget Amerta. However, despite all that, I'm still surprised that I made it this far. I really did think that everything is over and broken beyond fixing 4 years ago. Yet here I am, living like a normal student with decent grades. There's still a lot I need to work on, sure. But I think I'll be able to get through it. Slowly but surely. Amerta was right after all. There's still hope. Ending 1 for Amerta. Anyway, that was the end of for Amerta. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to play this game for yourself, link to the game will be in the description below. I really did enjoy this game. I find the story incredibly compelling, and there were so many good twists in there. I really did not expect this to not be a time loop. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.